domestic violence in front of the kids and she couldn't take it. She had to leave and blah, blah, blah. Then the real truth is she committed domestic violence and threw Travis down the steps, and she's not allowed to be there because the mother of the kids said she's toxic, blah, blah, blah. So she tried to lie.
Whoa, wait. So Gina's been lying?
Oh, yeah. She didn't leave because she was better than him. The narrative she tried to put out on making more money, which is sick. It's because she's legally not allowed to be there because of DIFUS or whatever it's called in California, because of the domestic violence with Travis. The mother, whatever her name is, I forget her name, but the kid's mom, Travis's ex-wife, said, So that's why Gina really had to leave. And now, but she's still trying to say it's Travis's ex is the one who was committing or domestic violence in front of the kids or something like that. But
that
she's speaking.
Yeah, okay, so that's a problem because I was believing Gina's story. And if I'm believing Gina's story, that means other people are believing these lies that she's putting about these kids' mother. That's some foul stuff, especially because Gina, I'm not sure why hurt people. It doesn't have to continue, but we kind of use it as an excuse to enable our ability to hurt the next person. Gina just got out of a marriage with that man who was cheating on her, wouldn't come on film. It turned into a DV situation. She was drinking and doing her stuff. And we all were like, oh, poor Gina. And now come to find out, if this is what's happening in this relationship, then maybe that's not what went down in the other relationship, Gina. Maybe she used to do a little tussling with the guy back. Who knows? Maybe this is Gina's way of existing. Because now she's had two marriages, two relationships significant that are ending or have this element of DV. And she's the common denominator, people.
And alcohol. I believe it has alcohol has to do with her drinking.
Hey,
she's not saying anything, but how dare her literally try to say that it was all first it's him or I'm better than him, I'm making more money. That's fucked up. But then she totally Tamara's the one who brought up her throwing him down the steps. We would have never known anything. But the real story is it is the real story, but she tried to say that it was the ex-wife, blah blah blah. But the fact that she's now saying also I don't know what she's gonna say in part 3. But she was literally, he was being aggressive. Yep. It was her throwing him. She actually did throw him down the steps and the cops were called.
See, me and Reality Connoisseur are both, we're like mouth open, mind blown right now. I was sure that Gina was on the TV telling the truth. That means this lady could send her a cease and desist. She could do all kind of stuff because she really has us thinking that it's the ex-wife who's the problem, you guys.
She sat on the couch and was like, I can't do it anymore. I can't do her accent. She's like, it's just so bad. I don't know if we can do it. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? You have to stop drinking. And his ex-wife said, you're not allowed to be around the kids. Like, what do you mean? Like, you mean you can't do it? Like, they're together every freaking day still. So it's like everybody said this isn't making sense. Why are they breaking up?
Right.
And
it was because really the mother of the children of the father that she pushed her baby daddy down the stairs, and she didn't want her children around this woman who could push their baby daddy down the stairs. So, and that's hey, I wouldn't want nobody over around my kids that can push their dad down the stairs. That means my kids are next.
I know. And and then blame oh my God. It's like, literally, you're right. She has this is now her pattern of attacking. Now let's just say that they were, I don't think Travis was going after her first. I don't understand what happened. She was not explaining herself, but the story is out there and it's in police reports. And the fact that they dug up all this stuff on Katie, saying Katie's putting people in prison. You're putting, what did Heather say? Falsely imprison somebody or something like that. Katie. Yeah. But no, literally it was like the guy got arrested and he went home that day.
He sat in the county. Heather was so snarky and she's always looking down her nose at people, but she said that from way up here when she was like, oh, you're used to doing false reports on people, aren't you?
She's got balls, because how is she going to say that looking at the $2,000 dress or whatever Jen's dress and making the comment, calling Tamara and talking about that's just gossipy. That's gossipy. Wasn't the paparazzi thing just gossipy too? You freaking psycho. That's gossipy. Why can't we talk about that? What, you're like literally having a nervous breakdown over it? Like, who the fuck cares about paparazzi? But like, you're literally purposely looking at Jen's price tag, knowing it's Dolce and Gabbana. You don't have to look at the price tag. It's messy, Heather. And Heather doesn't know how to be a mean girl. Heather sucks.
Yeah, this is her attempt to being a mean girl. I'm not sure how her and Tamra ended up 2 T's in a pod, except for the other T was busy on her back.
Miss Accountability herself, Miss Accountability Coach herself, right?
Yeah.
Sleeping with a married who just had a baby, by the way. The baby's not even a year old in this
disgusting.
Accountability coach. Yeah,
that's crazy. I feel like this should be a PSA for all women. Never be a cum receptacle for the man of a woman with a child about to be birthed or just birthed. That makes you look like a cum bucket. I'm sorry. You're nothing.
She literally was sleeping with the freaking the trainer, the horse trainer. So like, and they have like a facility that like he's married and they run a family facility, like a family owned facility, the husband and the wife. She slept with, and they were best friends. They were all best friends. Like, and then she's literally going to
Shania Twain shit. Right? Wasn't Shania Twain? Didn't they do a couple swap in Shania Twain's relationship?
Yeah,
too?
except these ones weren't swapping. But I mean, still, like, she was hanging out with the wife and him, and like, it's fucking crazy. And they got caught twice, and they still did it. Like, they got caught doing it twice. Like, it was, and then she has a baby. They didn't. She's trying to say,
is sexy, you guys.
Oh, you
Edwin
think?
Is really sexy. I think Edwin is sexier than the married dad that she was boning. Did you see a picture of the guy?
No, I didn't. Is he cute?
Yeah, I saw. He's normal looking. I feel like Edwin is kind of exotic and has a edge. Exactly. This guy looks like he could work as a librarian intern when he's not training horses. He looks really boring. Yeah.
I just feel like she's going to sit there and go on her podcast and say, yeah, I mean, I got to protect the kids. I can't talk about this because of the kids. If you fucking cared about the kids, bitch, you wouldn't have did it in the first place. You know what I mean? The fuck you talking about now?
I agree.
I can't talk about it because of the kids. If you got to protect the kids, everybody, you don't understand that we have kids. Well, the fuck? You literally, she just had a baby, asshole. Yeah, we know. We know their kids are gone. Like, now you're going to care about the kids? I don't think so, Miss Accountability yourself. Be accountable, bitch. Yeah.
And so she went from getting sued for people starving to boning an instructor. And now she wants to use the cover of the children that she ruined their family. So her open legs are the real problem about her children. And now she wants us to pretend. She wants us to not say nothing because her legs were open.
Yep. We're supposed to not talk about her business. But she don't give a fuck about anybody else's kids when she's doing when she's telling 2 pussies in a pod. Does she care about people's kids when she's talking about the stories?
No, and she goes in on people. I've heard some of the things that she said, and I was surprised that Teddy could say that kind of snarky, shady stuff. I'm like, does she have a shade coach or something? Because she comes through with the read sometimes.
She's a liar. She's a whole liar pants. She literally, at the BravoCon, the funniest thing was her standing there waiting for people to like stop an interview with her, and people were walking right past her like she wasn't even there. That was funny. Yeah. And like, she literally jumping out of Teresa's hair at Teresa's wedding. She jumps out of Tamara's pocketbook all the time when there's a Bravo camera around. It jumps out of Kyle's purse every time there's a Bravo. It's like, wait, why are you two still here? Her and Tamara just requested to be fired. I don't understand.
Like, can't Brandy fit in somebody's purse? I'd much rather a cameo of Brandy than freaking Teddy.
Yep. I would take Brandy any day. I would. Let's trade out Tamara for Brandy.
Yeah.
And Heather's got to go. Like, I honestly we need to bring Vicky. Heather replaces Vicky. Or Vicky replaces Heather, right?
Like Vicky and Shannon and Katie and I'll even take Gina. Emily used to be one of my faves, you guys, but this season, skinny Emily turned into a bitch. I really liked Emily when she was, fluffy. She had a kind of edge. But now she kind of, I don't know, like she had a whole different attitude. She seemed, I don't know if it was the testosterone pellets or if it's the, you know, Ozempic.
brain.
I heard Ozempic makes you mad. But
I mean, oh my God, that could be happening. That could be true. I don't know, but her face, her and Gina got nose jobs or something. Their faces, like somebody would think her face disappeared. Yeah, like something's up with her. I think they got nose jobs, and Emily was trying to act like Gina's like lawyer. Every time we were asking Gina, they were asking Gina about her situation. Emily was speaking for her. Emily's like, no, she can't talk about it. She can't talk about it. And, you know, she was just protecting Travis and protecting Travis and blah, blah, blah. No, you were protecting yourself, asshole. You don't want anybody to know that you again committed domestic violence, which is crazy. Like, I can't believe this happened again. And everybody's acting like just brushing right over it like it didn't happen. It's crazy.
Common denominator.
That's and nobody brought it up.
Gina kind of seems she doesn't strike me as that person, so it must be a drinking thing, because she never pops off at the ladies like this, you know.
Well, Heather's desperate because Tamara's been the showrunners have been telling Tamara that she's got to go after Heather because Tamara has a secret on Heather that nobody knows. I don't know what the secret is, but Tamara knows something, and that's why Heather is teaming up with Tamara this season. She's so afraid of Tamara running her mouth about what she knows. I don't know if it's a cheating rumor. I don't know what it is. But that is why she teamed up, and that's why she's trying to be the mean girl, but it's not working. Like, it's just, it goes too low.
According to Tamara's timeline and her pattern power, Heather will be next. Tamara's loyal to no one but her check. She will sacrifice her kids, her marriage, her mother, her husband, she'll sacrifice everything for the same game. And so this is just an on top friendship. And she's either going to take Heather down or vice versa.
Well, that's the thing. Bravo will use you just like they did to Brandy. And when they're done with her, they'll fucking fire her. They don't need her. Tamara thinks that she's the producer's dream and that's going to hold up and be sustainable every season. But she's got nobody left to fuck over. You know what I mean? She can't fuck anybody else over. She literally fucked. If you can do that to Shannon, who the fuck would be your friend after what she's done what she had in the season? And everybody else.
Can we talk about it? And then the freaking gaslight to abuse this woman with her issue of drinking, and then sit your ass on the reunion couch, Tamrat, and act like you have a drinking problem, and now you're blaming it on the alcohol for all of your abusive treatment to your co-stars all season. So you basically usurped. She stole Shannon's thing about alcoholism and now is making it her own so she can be a victim. She's low.
Because you know why? By the time they get to the reunion, they know what we've been saying. So she had to start she threw anything out there because she thinks we're stupid. Like, we're not as dumb as she thinks everybody else is. Like, her apologizing to Shannon and acting like she cares. Nobody believes that. Like, nobody believes you actually give a fuck about Shannon. Shut the fuck up, Tamara. Because it makes me mad that she tries to literally excuse it and all that crap. I don't care if it's for the season. I don't care if it's for a storyline. Shannon has a real problem and really could have killed herself or somebody else. Or somebody else. And it was serious. And she took accountability. And this best friend on her birthday vacation goes after her the entire time and ruins her whole week. Like, nobody ever will be your fucking friend. And you still have nobody left to go after. And she's going to have to go after Heather, but I don't think she's going to. I don't know if Tamara's going to come back because too many people are talking about how.
You know, another cease and desist. I feel like, I don't know how big of a ball set that Ryan has, but he could sue Tamara, and now that he put Tamara on notice that this is false information. If Bravo continues to allow Tamara to talk about them, he could catch Bravo up and it could be against both of them because they're allowing her to tell these now known lies. Look, my daddy always said I should have been a lawyer. And so I hope that Ryan really goes after Tamara because she was trying to play like, oh, I didn't really mean to say it like that. I misspoke. No. And, I had been drinking and everything. No, bitch. It was a whole season of you coming after this man. You wore an FBI hat. You still have more to say. She even said, oh, we'll see. After some comment at the freaking reunion, she even added another we'll see. So it's more doubt on the man's name. And look, we want to know when the last time Eddie boned you was. We want to know, why does Eddie sleep in the casita when your daughter's not there? We want to know, why don't you talk to your mother? Why don't you talk to your son? Why is everybody who shares your DNA no longer want to be a part of your life? That should be an indicator.
Exactly. She's the common denominator. And, you know, she has got no, like, there's no excuse in life, like, for, like, with the way she treated Shannon, is there's no excuse for that. The way she treated Ryan and Jen, like, she went too low. And she tries to admit that she goes too low, but that's not a cool thing. It doesn't make it cute. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I admit it. I'm accountable. I'm gonna get therapy. Blah blah blah. Like you are who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? She is who the fuck she is at her age. Like you said, everybody in her life. Yep. In real life and on the show, she's gonna sit there and be Teddy's co-host and Teddy accountability coach after she cheated with somebody's husband. Like, but you're gonna sit there on a panel on a couch and judge everybody else. Ryan, he sleeps with married women. Jen doesn't fucking know how to pay her bills. And you know, everybody's fucking husband's cheating on them, and it's fucking sick. Like I don't even and Shannon's an alcoholic and a loser.
Her blow up other people's. You just made me think. How dare Teddy talk about other people's infidelities and make their situations worse while she was gobbling peen over there.
Somebody else's peen, not even her peen. It wasn't even hers. It didn't belong to her. It belonged to another woman, you know, and was probably doing it while this woman was pregnant. Which is really
positive. I'm positive.
And then you're going to go sit on a couch and talk about everybody else's fucking things and problems and judge everybody else and take sides and say, oh, Ryan sleeps with married women. And it's like, what the hell? Like, what are we doing? Why is she here? The bitch refuses to be fired. And you know what? Jen makes enough money to support herself if she had to. Jen's parents make enough money to support her. Ryan would probably, if something ever happened with Ryan, he would probably leave the money to Jen. Like, Jen will be fine. She has a job. Like this is a job. And everybody I think everybody, the cast is really like, you know, embrace Jen at this point. And Ryan, I think that Ryan's proved himself, like that he does love her. And whatever his misunderstanding was with his friend, it's whatever. Jen's all in the know. As long as he's not going away and it's all cleared up, let it go. Like he's obviously makes enough money to support her and she'll figure it out. And, you know, I don't like her husband. I didn't know he was an attorney. Her ex-husband.
Oh wow!
So he worked with parents, which is so basically, I guess they're attorneys too, because he was a partner.
Communicate with Jen, right? Like he won't talk to Jen or something. So was Ryan the reason Jen and her husband broke up?
No, Will's the reason. The husband's the reason because he emotionally like abandoned Jen, and she had an emotional affair with Ryan. And so he just basically fell in love with Jen. And he admits to that. He said before the show started, he came on, I guess, a platform and said, it's my fault. She didn't do anything wrong. I emotionally abandoned her. You know, she was, you know, it basically took all accountability.
And he paid attention and filled her. Yes. Literally.
And that's what happened. You know, exactly. So, you know, everybody's going to sit there and judge that situation. But he said, look, and the fellow he's treating her now. He's not talking to her, and they have 5 kids together. He's mad. He told the truth. He's mad at her because these assholes, they're the ones bringing up Jen not paying her rent and stuff. Yeah. It's on Will. And he's mad at Jane before. She had to defend herself and say, I'm sorry, it's not me. He didn't pay.
That's so low class. And like, why would he leave the mother of his 5 children if he admitted that he emotionally abandoned her and basically left her no choice but to do this? And then plus, didn't he end up with one of her friends?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so that kind of feels like a Teddy situation where that's why he emotionally abandoned her, was because he might have been already boning her friend. And so he's like, no, it's not her bad. It wasn't her. It was me. So if it wasn't her, then why did you punish her by making her homeless and not paying these bills and now not talking to her? So something's a little off.
It's weird because like even if he lost his job, he knew that the parents were gonna like, I guess, like, I don't know, fire him. The whole thing's really fucking strange to me because he was working for them. He had to have some kind of money saved up. He had to have known that he was leaving the firm or whatever. So like you had to plan on paying, like, you think the parents are gonna like fire him or let him go when he doesn't have any money, did not pay their daughter. So I'm sure he had money. But for some reason, he just didn't pay it. Do you mind if I go hit this thing real quick, the fire thing?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Give me 5 seconds. Can you keep the chat? I'm sorry. It's in my nerves. I can't.
So, yeah, this has been the Real Housewives of Orange County reunion part 2. Here on Krista Marie. Make sure you guys are smashing her like button, smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring her bell so you can get notified when she goes live. She does a lot of stuff here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. She has a podcast. So just make sure you have everything for Krista Marie rung, and so you can stay in contact with all of her excellence.
Same with Miss Larger Curves. All her stuff is always linked in my description. Smash all her buttons too. Subscribe.
I love smashing almost as much as Teddy, you guys.
Smash it. Yeah, but you probably smash your own peen though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I only smash my husband. He's a Scorpio. Yeah. He's not playing.
We gotta start. We should play OPP.
I know.
Like seriously, because she literally met Edwin at like an 80s rock concert and slept with him that night.
Him in the bathroom. Didn't they smash in the bathroom or something? Like immediate action.
He was the one that just stuck around, I guess. She's the word stuck around.
Actually, when Teddy told how she met him, I knew that wasn't going to last. Because they usually when you give it up on the first night, you either will do that to the next person or they'll do it to the next person. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, maybe I'm the exception to the rule. Like me and George, I'm still like, this is our first date. No, it's been 10 years. We're still on our first date. We smashed the first night. Maybe we won't last. Who knows?
Yeah.
But no, like we did. Like
10 years later.
10 years later, still on our first date.
How sweet.
But yes, I know. But I totally freaking agree. I feel like this was a good season. It was better than I thought because I thought Shannon was going to be destroyed. You know? But I want to get. Oh my God! Did you watch the part? Do you watch the part with Alexis when Alexis came out? Holy shit!
Oh my gosh, Alexis! And why does she look older than everybody?
I don't know. But this whole thing with. Well, let's get to the first thing. Like before we get there, the thing with Katie and her kid. Somebody's babysitter, Katie's daughter, blah, 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 putting on TikTok that the women suck, they're fake ass bitches that suck dick. I thought that was fucking hilarious. And
I feel like Katie has every right to. She's an adult. The same way, okay, Katie reminds me, who was that daughter? Jacqueline Lorita's daughter.
Oh, no, yeah.
You know how nobody can control her either? Yeah. I appreciate an out-of-control young adult. Who's not here for you checking my mom. I'm gonna feel how I feel, and you can't check me, and you definitely better leave my mama alone. I'm here for Katie and her daughter's relationship.
Exactly. And you know what? It's all true anyway. They are fake ass bitches that suck dick. So yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? Like she's not saying anything that we don't already say or thousands of other people don't say about them. Because they've turned this into go ahead.
That Emily's other babysitter came forward in defense of Katie's daughter and said that whenever she used to babysit Emily's sons, they would always talk about Heather.
Why?
And yes, I think I might have. I'll see what I can find. I thought I took a screenshot of it because what did somebody show text of it or something? That's what happened last week. But
I mean,
so it was revealed that the kids have actually said this before.
And did you see the thing with Emily was at some kind of event this weekend, and they look back, there's cameras on them, and they look at her phone, and she's literally on Katie Janella's profile, like stalking her profile,
stalking her.
It's like she knows. She sits home on her phone, on her device, in front of her kids, and they're searching and looking at everything. They're probably listening right now. And I'm sure I've heard they all listen to absolutely everything, even like the little people like me. You know what I mean? Anything about them they listen to, which is it's funny because I don't know how you can hear what we say about you, and it's like the general consensus, and you still act like a fucking asshole. Like I don't like Emily and Gina anymore. I think they're like Laverne and Shirley, and they're kind of just they're just like markers at this point. They don't even like need to like get rid of them. We can replace them. They're markers. Yeah, seat fillers. We call them seat fillers. They're seat fillers.
Yeah,
they're seat fillers.
And especially like I feel like look, yes, Larger, just gonna say that the nanny confirmed Katie. So see, reality connoisseur saw it too. I'm looking, I thought I had a screenshot of it that I can send to you because somebody took like screenshots of the text thread where the other nanny was confirming this. Is that how you saw it too, reality?
Yeah, and also, I also heard that she had her daughter babysit again after she said, after all that happened, she had Katie's daughter babysit again after she said, "Oh, I fired her, whatever. I never had her come back again," or something like that, which wasn't true. Emily says it, which wasn't true. Her daughter was back over there babysitting again after all that happened. So yeah, Emily's just a freaking liar, dude. She just, I don't know what her problem is. And you're going to argue about somebody. I don't know. I don't argue about that kind of shit. Like, your little boy said this to this. I'm like, no. Why don't we just, Emily's psychotic. Emily is like, her and Gina sit there and then they're the ones who are looking up everybody's information. Like, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like Alexis too, when Alexis comes in and she tries to literally, Emily tried to argue with Alexis, remember? She told her to shut the fuck up, you stupid. Like, Emily's just, I don't know. I don't know if it's the alcohol or what, or the Ozempic,
testosterone.
She's turning into like a
getting testosterone, and after she had that, she was getting testosterone pellets this season, remember? And she got that testosterone pellet, and then told that was the night she told Heather to fuck off.
Oh my God! Well, yeah. No, I remember her doing that, but I forgot about that part. Like, oh my God! So then she's not eating, and she's on Ozempic, and she's
testosterone. I wonder if she's she might have a version of roid rage, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I would call it, roid rage, because that's how she acted. And you know what? Her insecurities are not Heather's fucking problem. They're not, like, literally. But Alexis too. So Alexis comes in. Alexis got destroyed. She got destroyed in this segment, don't you think? Like, she could not,
and rightfully so.
Like, exactly. What are you doing here? You're John's mouthpiece. Nobody fucking, I don't know who the fuck lied to you and John and told you that we fucking gave a shit about his goddamn reputation. Who the fuck cares about John motherfucking Jansen? We don't care about his reputation. You didn't have to come on here and defend him because nobody really fucking cared. What you did was bring him on and he showed us who he was. He was an extortionist. You guys were extortionists. Right. And like, 1 minute she's, Shannon, I want to be friends with Shannon. I want me and Shannon to just get along. And the next minute she's like sending her flowers. And then she's telling her she needs to fucking pay up. And Shannon, it's all Shannon's fault. If she didn't start this, then this wouldn't be happening. And they're like, start what? She goes, start what? She can't even literally, she's like, borrow the money. She didn't borrow the fucking money, dumbass. What did she do? Nothing. She has nothing. It's except for a freaking, you're going to tell you, they're going to release these videos. There's one freaking confessional with that stupid asshole in it with his glow up tan, his fake ass tan, spray tan, his new teeth, white. I'm like, I can't believe this guy. And all he could say is, Shannon's got a strange relationship with the truth. She told me she was going to pay me back. No, motherfucker. 2 days after you lent her the money, you made up this whole thing. Oh, you got to pay me back. This is a loan, blah, blah, blah. And she said, okay. And then you broke up with her for Alexis. So it wasn't a loan. It was like not paying you on. Like, this dude is crazy. And Shannon, I don't remember her saying, if she was talking about John, we weren't listening because nobody really cared. So anything really she said, I wasn't either. I thought he was a good dude. I didn't think anything bad. You know, I wasn't thinking anything about him until he broke up with her.
If Shannon's reality is that she paid for everything, then that's just her version of events. How does that make him look bad unless it's a hit dog hollering and she paid for everything and you're a whole grown man that let a woman fund your existence, so that makes you a Mitch.
Exactly. And literally, we don't know what you do for a living, but you wanted to pay Alexis double to not go on the show. But Alexis is coming on the show to defend you. But she says she wants to go on the show, become her own woman, and prove that she can stand on her own. But what she did was come on the show and talk about John Jansen the whole fucking time and go after Shannon. And we know nothing about Alexis.
Her and Teresa Giudice have, or should I say Teresa Ruella, have the same gene about my boyfriend.
Well, it's like nobody was except everybody was talking about Louis, but nobody's talking about John Jansen because nobody fucking cared. You know what I mean? Like the fact that he thought that people cared about his reputation, and he threatens to destroy Shannon's life with these fucking recordings that he has of her drunk, which is awful. Like the worst, she's at her worst ever, probably ever in her life. She's embarrassed. She's on TV. You're with this new girl, whatever. This whole situation is fucked up. Your best friend's going after you, and this motherfucker's still going to say, "I'm not going to sign a release to not talk about her." Like, what the fuck?
But you want to did all this to stop her from talking about you, but you don't want to be able to stop talking about her.
It's not extortion. I was just making sure that she didn't get out of line. What?
Oh my gosh.
First of all, the recordings, whatever we saw it, somebody released something because we saw the accident. So if he has some other shit, then it's like, exactly. Alexis thought she thought the fact that she says you have a strange relationship with the truth, that is exactly what John said in the goddamn confessional. And they showed all the freaking times that she was practicing there's the door, Shannon, the door. Like, she really was practicing saying it the whole time. I was like, no way. Don't tell me they have a montage of her. And she must have said it 3 or 4 times before that. I was like, this girl, what is wrong with her? She literally, like last year, they did it with freaking Taylor. They brought this freaking loser on, drunk ass loser, who was like literally slurring her words all pilled out the whole fucking time. That doesn't work. Then you bring this asshole back. I don't know why. Because she wanted to make it a storyline about her and John, and nobody fucking cared. Nobody cared at all. Shannon didn't care. Nobody wanted to fight with you about it. And nobody gave a fuck about John. And the fact that he just tried to extort her the whole time. Alexis, like the whole time she's talking, she got destroyed. There's nothing that she could say. Like, Shannon did take her job. Shannon did fucking get a text message from you and your ex. So you were the fucking liar, not Shannon. She freaking says, oh, I misspoke. No, you don't get to misspeak. You don't get to call somebody a fucking liar, make liar pants, and you're going to ruin her life for lying when you're the fucking liar. Like, you lied about it. And Tamara wants to co-sign Alexis's bullshit. Why is anybody fucking not questioning Tamara about why she does this shit to Shannon? If I were Andy, I would say, she's your best friend. Who's supposed to be your best friend. Why would you destroy her and befriend the one person who is part of destroying her life? Like, nobody asked Tamara what the fuck is wrong with you. You know what I mean? Something's seriously psychologically wrong with you. This isn't just for the show. Like, you love destroying Shannon. Like, she loves the fact that she could do that. And that's sick when she smiles. The fact that she's happy to destroy Shannon is so sick in the head. And like, why would anybody want to be, you know what I mean? After that, like,
she gets like, it's nasty to watch, like how she gets kind of, it psychs her. It's like she might get moist, like, because Eddie's not messing with her. This is how she gets off.
She's got a weird obsession with people's assholes too, and I don't understand it. She's constantly talking about assholes. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my God. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say because I keep saying I won't watch it if she comes back, but like, I just feel like if she does, she needs to just literally be, I don't know. Everybody just needs to stay away from her because she's nobody's fucking friend and everybody knows that.
Right. That's what I know.
And Heather can go too. I want Vicky back. We need to trade Vicky and Heather.
You know what? And Vicky Gunvalson is the original Woohoo girl. I use Woohoo all the time because of Vicky. Vicky is a ray of sunshine. I love that she doesn't age in her mind. It's like in her mind, she's grandma, but she's still so much fun. And I don't know what she does in her. You know, I don't really have many bad things to say about her, especially because she's willing to call Tamara on the carpet. It's not like she's just pledging allegiance to Tamara to get back on the show. And I watch her podcast all the time, and she spills major tea. She just had Jen on the podcast. And Jen major tea too, you guys. Yeah,
that was good, wasn't it? Exactly what we're saying.
Yeah, and I feel like Jen, Vicky, Shannon, even Katie's quirkiness. Let her come. But yeah, definitely get rid of. Do not reward Tamrat. Do not reward Heather. Do not reward Emily's new eyes. She needs a break.
I know her eyes. You guys are right. Like her eyes are disappearing. I feel like too, like somebody hits some with Ozempic and they get like their face gets like the Ozempic face real like sunken in. I also think that they get filler and Botox, and it makes their eyes look even more deep set.
Oh, like that's probably what it is.
Mine started doing it too. Like I was getting too much filler up here, and my eyes were disappearing.
Like Lisa Hochstein from Real Housewives of Miami. Remember? Yeah, her eyes were disappearing.
Yes, and oh my God, yeah. I feel like I'm not going to stay on Ozempic, but because I feel like I look at these women that are on it and they don't look healthy at all. They look like their faces are all distorted and stuff.
Oh, you froze right when you were saying you're not going to stay on Ozempic.
I'm frozen.
You were. I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like looking at these women and like even like I feel like some people are on it that don't even need to be on it, and they look something's wrong. Like your skin doesn't look right. Skin looks gray or something. So and they look like crackheads or something. I don't know.
Did you see Reality's comment?
No.
You were saying, why does she always talk about butts?
She did. Oh yeah, she does.
No way. She had to get surgery to repair?
Wait, what happened? What I missed? I missed something. What I missed?
So this is an alleged comment that Tamara enjoys butt play and had to have surgery to repair it.
What?
So they have anal rejuvenation, like how they have vaginal rejuvenation. Like they make it tight again.
I'm sorry, what?
Is that what they can make it tight again? Can't have
we're talking about back there, right? We're talking about the other.
Yeah, like she had a loose booty from having so many escapades.
She had to get it repaired.
They had to get it repaired.
Married to Eddie?
I don't know. You think Eddie?
Oh, wow.
Well, the rumors about Eddie being gay will not die.
Yeah. What the hell? That is. I didn't know that.
I've never heard that allegedly, but that sounds crazy.
Allegedly, the visuals right now, I can't deal with it.
Right. Oh, and that would make me mad too. I would be a bitch if I had that many anal problems.
I mean, why are you obsessed with assholes? And why is yours fucked up? Like, I'm sorry if it's. Why would you? I can't. I have so many questions, but I don't really care. I have so many questions about that, but I guess no. I mean, I don't get it. Why the fuck are you still hurting? If it's going to destroy, why are you doing it? If it's going to break it, you know what I mean? I'm so confused. Wow, that's so weird. I can't even deal. Wow, she's fucked up. Like that's crazy because she's a little person.
Is Bronwyn suing somebody?
Which Bronwyn, the one from Salt Lake?
Yeah.
I don't know why. Who said that?
I think
we could talk about that for a second.
Yeah, I think she might be suing somebody.
All right, so we talked about OC.
Sued over.
Did you know that Heather? Huh. Well, Heather's Von Teese.
I'm gonna copy this.
Did you hear me?
What'd you say?
Yes, anything. Heather is Von Teese. Heather Gay is Heather Gay Von Teese right now. And she's going to, if she doesn't get exposed at the reunion for fucking, somebody has been really messaging Dana Wilkie for 3 or 4 years now with a fake Insta account, which I didn't know Finsta meant fake Insta, but it does. And giving her a bunch of information about all the fucking castmates. Long story short, this person was messaging her and all up until March, something happened to break down everything. Like to figure out who it was. She figured out it has to be either Heather or Meredith or Tanisha, right? Because this person's been sending her information for a long time. That's how the whole Whitney thing came about. And she broke it down to basically Heather, Tanisha, and Meredith. Fucking Tanisha messages Dana the other day and says it's not her. Dana believes her. Last night, Meredith Marks messages Dana. She doesn't believe her. She now thinks it's Heather. There's only one person left. It's Heather. Heather's the one hiding from Dana at the moment. But this is her literally destroying all her castmates, just like Monica allegedly did, using a fucking Von Teese account. We're going to call it Von Teese, whatever. And after she literally had Monica fired for it, I'm like, literally, if she doesn't, and she's letting Lisa take the blame. I don't know if are you watching it?
Heather's chin is always doing some foul shit. And that seems like something cowardly Heather. She's not a bad Mormon. Her whole shtick is a lie. You know what I'm saying?
She's a hypocrite. She's Von Teese. She's doing a Von Teese.
And what Monica did was specifically only against Jen Shaw. And these women are doing it against each other. And they blame that on Monica, but that's not what Monica did. But Bravo allowed them to do this. So it would be in Bravo's interest to allow it to keep going. I don't know if Monica can sue for wrongful termination or not, but that's ridiculous that I would get fired for something currently happening.
By the and they knew about it. They knew about it. They ceased and desist. Remember the fucking show. Bravo, they still have not. I'm going to fucking lose my mind because how many times am I screaming cease and desist? You ignored a legal letter saying she's Von Teese. Okay, you hired her knowing she's Von Teese. Then you had Heather lie about that whole fucking receipts, proof, timelines. When you were literally doing it, you were doing it. You were doing it as we spoke. And Whitney, right now, is fucking as the show is fucking filming. I hate when Instagram does that. Dana Wilkie told her it was not Lisa. Well, as they're filming, she said, no, it's not Lisa. And she continues to go through the season blaming Lisa, saying it's Lisa. And knowing it's Heather. Because Dana said, look, I think it's Heather. Whitney says, I think it's Heather too. And then you have Adam involved somehow. Adam saying, it doesn't fucking matter what Adam said to Whitney on the phone. It doesn't matter what receipts any of them have. Dana told her it was not fucking Lisa. It doesn't matter what anybody else fucking saying to Whitney. As she's filming, she knows it's not Lisa, but she's still fucking screaming at Lisa, continues to scream at Lisa and blame her. And Heather and Meredith let it happen. And remember last season when they were yelling at Meredith saying, we know it's you. We know you have a Finsta. How did they know Meredith has a Finsta? Why do they blame her for that? Because you know why? Because her and Heather are the ones doing it. Because they know. That's why Meredith didn't argue last season when she got blamed for it, because she didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. She's like, wait, are they talking about me? I'm telling you. The fact that she tries to defend herself to Dana, but it doesn't make any sense because she goes to Dana, oh, I only messaged you a couple times, Dana Wilkie, blah, blah, blah. So you're saying that I'm this blah, blah, blah. And Dana's like, what are you talking about? We talk weekly for 3 years, and here's the message. Everything that they're trying to blame Dana for, Dana's got the fucking proof. She's like, look, it doesn't matter what any of you say. I told Whitney over and over that it was not Lisa, and she continues to blame Lisa. So it doesn't fucking matter what Adam said, what her sources say. It doesn't matter, Whitney. She told you it was not Lisa. So why the fuck do you continue to drag Dana, call her a liar, blah, 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 say that you knew that it was not Lisa?
You think Whitney and Heather have a secret alliance where she won't go against Heather, and that's why she's going in on Lisa?
What I think's happening is I think Lisa found out that she was getting the blame for this. I think that Whitney and Lisa are actually working together to fucking let Heather sit there and let Lisa take the blame. Like, see how long Heather will like fucking not say shit and let Lisa take the blame for this, right? Just so by the time they get to the reunion, they can expose Heather for receipts, proof, timelines. She was the one the whole time. She's the one who alerted Dana to the Alibaba shit. She's the one for 3 years that's been sending her messages from the Finsta. And for some fucking reason, Dana won't give us the goddamn account name. Because I can run background. I would try to figure out myself who it was. I would try to run background checks on it. But it makes sense that it's fucking Heather. And probably a little bit of Tanisha too. Because they were involved with Von Teese. And I'm telling you, if they continue to blame Dana, I hope Dana puts the fucking thing out there. But I really do think that they're letting Lisa take the blame. And I think Whitney and Lisa are sitting there like literally working together because they know that Heather's the one who's been. And I think because remember in the very beginning, season 1, Lisa called Heather the good time girl.
Right.
I think this, and then the hot mic moment. I think all that, they're getting her back for all that shit, like Meredith, what she did to Meredith.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think they might have some kind of secret something where they're okay, let's get the heat off you because we got Monica off the show last year. So let's blame Lisa for and then, maybe.
Well, I mean, the fact that somebody was going around with a fake Finsta with a Von Teese account and somebody who's literally getting Monica fired for it and sending the same kind of shit to Dana Wilkie, who was literally the one who was getting the Von Teese information. So it's like, then you get mad when she puts you on blast and then you leave the Patreon. So to make it obvious that it's you. But how dare you come on the fucking show, let somebody else get the blame for your Von Teese bullshit when you know it's you, and then you get the whole season, at least they get fucking blamed for it. And then Whitney's like, I believe my sources. Whitney, we told you it wasn't Lisa. So when you found that it wasn't Lisa, I hope to God that you and Lisa working together are like, look, I'm going to blame you and we're going to fight. We're going to act like we're fighting. Let Heather sit there and talk shit and let her, like, you know, basically hang herself. So at the reunion, I hope that's what's happening. Because if not, why the fuck is Whitney continuing to blame Lisa if they're not going to expose the end? She knows it's not her.
Right.
At least David said, look, it's not. Like, I tell you right now, it's not. But I don't know. It's just, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the freaking this showrunners. I don't know if they're gassing up Heather and telling her to act, like, do this shit. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if they knew that she had this account too the whole time. And I don't know if they can prove that it's Heather, but like, I wish Dana by the end of this, she reveals what the name of the account is. I don't know why she won't. I don't know if she's keeping it just because, you know, she's literally not trying to release all the DMs between her and Whitney because it makes everybody look really bad, but she keeps getting fucking called out. So I think she's keeping that one thing into the end because I wish I need the name of it. I want to run a background check. I want them to expose Heather. I need her fired. I didn't sleep for 2 days.
Heather thinks that she's the HBIC, y'all.
Well, and she's
still Heather, but
she's got like skinny girl balls or something. Like she got balls all of a sudden. Like, who the fuck are you going to sit there and scream at Monica and lie about the black eye and say I was so afraid of Jen Shah. I was lying for Jen because I'm afraid of her. Oh my God. But you alerted for 2 fucking years that she's the one that gave you the black eye. You just all about didn't say it. And everybody's like, okay, Heather, it's okay. She won't hurt you anymore. It's okay that you lied for 2 years and you protected a fucking criminal and a Von Teese person. But then you were Von Teese the whole time. You got Monica fired for what reason? The whole time. And Meredith didn't say shit last season when she got blamed. So I believe Meredith is on it. So if anybody's watching this, and this is not Salt Lake, I'll talk about it on Friday. But Meredith, I think that you're fucking on too, and so is Heather. Meredith is scared to death that people are going to fucking... She said to Dana, please stop saying I'm a part of this. Stop saying I'm a part of this. And Dana's like, look, I'm telling you why I think it's you. I'm not saying it is you. I'm just telling you why everybody... It makes sense that it's you. You see a whole press kit to Dana to prove that... You tried to prove that 2 people were legit on the show. Heather and Meredith. Who else would do that? Unless there's to talk shit on everybody else, call Lisa a coke whore, saying Lisa does coke. So you know it's not Lisa. Why would Lisa tell everybody she does? Why would Lisa tell on herself? You know?
Right.
Say that the ring was never even this. The ring was never stolen. They told Dana that. They said, so Dana was like, oh, what about Meredith Marks? And, you know, is she legit? All of a sudden she gets like 10 fucking emails and DMs about how legit Meredith is. This press kit that nobody would have but her, and like to back up. Oh, it's not me. It's not Meredith. Don't talk shit on Meredith. And then Heather's legit. And then Dana's like, fuck this. She puts a story out about both of them, and they both all of a sudden they stop talking. The person stops messaging her. The Finsta. So they leave the Patreon, and then the Finsta account goes away as well. Okay. So, like okay. So like I mean I don't know. It's just crazy, but I don't like Lisa, but I hate
all these franchises, Krista. There's so much malarkey to filter through.
I know.
And that's why they just need to go back to the original successful formula of having friends. And friends don't dig up shit. Friends not checking the price tag on your dress. Friends not rearranging stories for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so have real bona fide friends, a nice kiki, show us how you're raising your kids, how are you interacting with your husband, you know? I don't know. I heard an echo for a second. I don't know. But I just would love it if we could get back to basics on this because this is a lot. What you just said, that's a lot.
I mean, listen, because like, why are we doing this? We're only on 6 seasons. We're not, 12, 14 seasons in is when the shit starts getting really toxic, like with OC, with Jersey, with the OGs. They're not even that far in. And Heather started doing this shit years ago, like first season. Right. And it's like, we need you to stop being a fucking piece of shit, toxic person. We are allowed to have, Monica walked in there with her own bag of shit and didn't need anybody else's fucking problems to have a storyline. But no, we got to fucking be friends. And the whole, let's fake be friends with her. Like, this shit's so annoying. We can't go back to basics. Annoying. We tried. We tried. We need to get rid of Tamara, pull Vicky back in. And I think and get rid of Heather. And maybe like, I'll take Gretchen or something or Brandy. Because
Gretchen,
if we go back to
I would
basics,
love to have Gretchen come back because Tamara would hate it.
They're all friends. Like, I just want all be friends. I don't need two sides each count. Even though I need a two-side on, whose side you on. But I feel like Tamara's like just gonna lose every time. I don't know.
And didn't Gretchen have a baby with Slade finally? I would love to see Gretchen in her baby and Slade and
Slade, oh my god. And Slade and John hang out.
Yeah. And
gotta
now,
get rid of
and Vicky, I'm sure Slade won't go after Vicky anymore. So
remember what he said.
Yeah,
that there's so much. Dana. So Meredith, right. Yeah, so when Dana literally was like, she tried so hard. She was defending Meredith, this person, so hard. It was obvious that it was like Meredith and Heather. But she just has a bunch of metal. She has emails, DMs from Meredith. Meredith's like, I've only ever messaged you from this account, and I barely talked to you, Dana Wilkie. And Dana messaged her. She's like, what are you talking about? This is our messages right here. And I sent it to you for this reason. I mean, Dana's like, did you not listen to the show? I told you why I think it's you. And Heather's like, well, I mean, Meredith's like, it's not me, it's not me, it's not me. Tanisha's like, it's not me, it's not me, it's not me. Yeah, Tanisha actually called her that fucking weirdo. She's like, I have such a good reputation. Please don't tell people that I did something like that. You did Von Teese, though. Even if you weren't this Finsta, Tanisha, you were part of Von Teese. So what the fuck do you, your reputation of being a Von Teese, you're already a Von Teese, Tanisha.
You're a Von Teese.
And you know what kept Monica from coming back on the show this season?
Heather.
Tanisha pressing charges against her, and Heather and Lisa. And Tanisha pressing charges on her.
Pressed charges against Heather for against Monica?
No, against Monica for something, and that's why she didn't get back on this for this season or something. Yeah, something, I don't know, something like stalking her or something like that.
No, and that was a whole mistake. I was on that live. I did a whole thing about it. She wasn't stalking her. She had a new boyfriend that was in that area, and Tanisha kept seeing it, and I posted the whole thing. If you guys go back on my videos, I had posted the whole thing. I had caught Tanisha chasing her in the car, and then I went back and caught Monica's side of it, and then the police's side of it, and then they were able to show how Monica's boyfriend did live like literally around the corner from Tanisha, and so Tanisha doesn't own the streets, and Tanisha had got in her car and chased Monica, so that meant that Tanisha was the one chasing Monica, not vice versa. And so I thought the whole thing got thrown out because she did try to say that she was stalking her, but it wasn't true.
I know. It's so crazy. They try to do everything they can to keep Monica from coming back on the show. I think Whitney was trying to bring her back. And I remember saying last season, know what's going to happen. One of these bitches are going to fucking fight with these assholes and be like, call Monica up and go, oh my God, girl, you were right. These bitches are so crazy. Oh my God, I'm so sorry about last season. I knew one of them was going to do it. I said it would be Whitney. Yeah. And Whitney did crap. Whitney cracked. She's the one who called Monica this season, but they wouldn't bring her back because of all that crap. But yeah, the fact that these franchises, the OG ones, except for Potomac at this point, I like Potomac right now, but like OC, they have to force them to get together and do things because they don't like each other because they've been fucking each other for years now. And like nobody wants to fucking hang out. So they got to force them to hang out. And then they force them to play these stupid games. So they fight. So the producers get their content and go home. It's like, that's all they're doing. They have nothing but like trips and vacations and events. None of them want to fucking hang out with each other anymore. You know what I mean? And I definitely on OC they don't. But I mean, I feel like Jen and Ryan have to definitely come back with OC.
I hope so.
And I can't wait to talk about friggin' Salt Lake this week because everybody calling fucking Dana and then like Whitney's still trying to call Dana out and like make her look like go and watch what happens live and basically call Dana.
I just sent you the thing to your Instagram. Somebody's definitely getting sued. I haven't made hide or hair of it yet, but somebody's getting sued.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that Ryan? Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Let me read that.
But I don't know the particulars.
Adam. Can you hear it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
And making her entrance, I saw some of the
clips
of Kyle with her daughter, Sophia. It looks really good.
before Adam has a nervous fucking breakdown. This is Adam up and Adam. So everybody wants to. I'm citing my source with Adam's talking about the Adam. Yes.
I'm hoping it's really good, you guys, because I'm not gonna lie. Some of the other shows, they're not doing it for me. And last season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I think we can all agree like that was not it for us. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping this is going to be it. Now, I think it will. I'm going in very glass half full. And and that's it. So in the meantime, though, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. If you guys are not subscribed to Up and Adam Channel 2, then definitely get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's start right here. Yeah. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Now, Bronwyn Newport and Lisa Barlow have been butting heads for weeks.
Come on, get to it, dude.
On the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, most recently during their trips to Palm Springs. But now everybody's wondering, are they good? Are they not? It was during a radio appearance earlier this week where Bronwyn was asked about Lisa's suggestion that she'll no longer recommend.
Oh my God, I can't stand him for some reason. He's taking too long to get to the point. Or am I just impatient or what?
Her friends to the show because they end up hating her.
No, he does a great build-up.
Her relationship with Lisa, their future, and her plan for the upcoming reunion. She said, Lisa and I are not currently speaking. And I think that we needed a little break from each other because she says stuff like that in the press, unfortunately. And she said this on SiriusXM's Reality Checked with Kiki Monique this week. Now, you guys know that we are big fans of Kiki. She said, we need to take a little time out, and that's okay. But according to Bronwyn, Lisa is allowed to make whatever decisions that she wants to make. But that said, she believes that their friendship suffered when the other ladies at the show were able to get between them. I think we had a really hard time on the show figuring out the dynamic of our friendship in the midst of a group of other women. But looking ahead, Bronwyn said that if it was really important to her, that she and Lisa will be able to fix their friendship. I could be real funny, I could be real shady, but I'm going to save it for now in hopes that we repair it at the reunion. But speaking of the reunion, Bronwyn made it clear that if she and Lisa were unable to reconcile, that she wouldn't be holding back at the taping. If she doesn't want to repair it at the reunion, my mouth can equally be as crazy, Lisa. So watch out. You know what I mean? You choose wisely. What do you want to do with me here? So I think that this is Bronwyn's way of saying, look, I can be wherever you want me to be. You want me to be a car driver who says that she was attacked. And the attack is said to have happened. Was allegedly attacked an Instacart driver. But sadly, there are said to be multiple instances of the... Got it. I'm going to come back at you. That's kind of a scary place to be if you're not prepared. But for somebody like Bronwyn, I really don't worry for her, if that makes sense. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Speaking of Bronwyn, though, we got to continue. Now, so far, Bronwyn has caused, obviously, quite the stir on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Not only is she feuding with Heather Gay, but there has also been a lot said about her dynamic with her son, or her husband, Todd Bradley. And now it seems that Todd has a lawsuit on his hands after his dogs allegedly attacked an Instacart driver. But sadly, there are said to be multiple instances of these attacks. Now, this comes as fans who have already watched the latest episode of Salt Lake City are weighing in on the stern way that he treated his wife and also how he reacted to her castmates when they joined them for an anniversary trip. But as fans of Salt Lake City know, Bronwyn and Todd have 6 fur babies, all of which are boxers. And now the U.S. Sun has obtained court documents that show
boxers attacks. I've had boxers my whole life. I've never heard boxers being aggressive.
Maybe it was the food they had.
A couple of years over dog attacks. But one of the lawsuits is from February, and it concerns a female Instacart driver who says that she was attacked. And the attack is said to have happened in August of 2022 at their Utah mansion. But according to the court documents,
that's a long time ago. She must have waited till the lady got on the show.
Delivery, she was suddenly attacked by one of the dogs, which was on the property. It also said that she was attacked bitten and scratched by the dog, and she sustained significant physical injuries, suffering both special and general damages, including but not limited to medical expenses, pain and suffering, mental anguish, emotional trauma, permanent disfigurement. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Loss of earning capacity,
what?
lost wages, and loss of capacity and enjoyment of life.
Sorry.
It does
funny.
make you wonder how much of this, like, where the people do realize that.
Okay.
That's crazy.
First of all, they're like billionaires or whatever. He had a $4 million. Why would he just pay the person off if that really happened? He would be. I would think Todd would do the right thing and give the lady money. Like if your dog really did all that, then he's clearly the dog's in the wrong, right?
Right, and so it doesn't seem like Todd would have
let that
brushed it off. If Todd seems like a serious dude, and it feels like Todd would have been like, "Oh, let's take care of this. Send me your doctor's bill or something like that."
Or, yeah,
why did she wait 2 years? That was my first question. Why did she wait so long? Why did she wait till we know Bronwyn before you sue Bronwyn? If it's so bad, if you haven't earned money for 2 years, you should have sued a year ago.
Right. Or when it happened, why didn't you right when it happened? If you're in the hospital and all this crazy stuff, and dogs. I mean, I don't believe the dogs aren't properly trained. Well, they're boxers; they don't really need training. I mean, I'm sorry, they can be. I'm like, not all dogs. I'm sorry, I can't. Not all boxers, but I'm just saying, everyone I've ever known. I mean, they're just. I don't know. There's multiple.
Didn't get aggressive with Heather at all. They didn't even jump on her or anything. So maybe the driver had a dog of her own in the car. Maybe she had the scent of her animal. Maybe she had some barbecue sauce on her leg.
Well, the thing is, the Instacart driver is getting out and like dropping off groceries. Why did they have the dog get out? The dog probably got out. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I would just say that's their fault. Todd and them should pay. I don't know. I think they would have just settled and said, hey, like, I don't know. Like, it's just all crazy. Like, now that they're on TV.
Right.
I mean, it was not
their Lisa's. Maybe it's a friend of Lisa's and she wants to help Lisa.
One of Lisa's 6 lawyers is representing her.
Right.
You know what I mean? One of Lisa's 6 lawyers is representing these ladies that got basically bit by these boxers. I mean, again, like, I thought he was going to talk about, like, I thought one of the castmates was suing each other. I mean,
me too.
That was Adam. I can't stand him. I love you, Adam.
I could have swore I wanted it to be she was suing Lisa.
Yeah, I want Heather to really get called out for being a Von Teese person.
Well, the more we talk about it on the YouTube streets, the more it'll catch on. And hopefully somebody else will start reporting on it too. And then somebody will have to answer for it. Or maybe we can get a question to Andy for when the reunion happens about the alleged Von Teesing of Heather Gay's chin.
I know. And Heather also, her inbreed, she is starting to morph her face into something different because she doesn't look like it. She's starting to not look inbred any longer. I mean, even Mary said it. Mary's like, she's losing weight and like she's doing all kinds of work to her face, so she doesn't look. Yeah, she knew she looked inbred. She knew she was an inbred. Like, she's inbred. Like, think about how dumb she is. Like, she's like the showrunner's fucking dream. She doesn't realize they're using her, and she looks stupid. And we don't Alex Baskin Robbins. He can go suck a dick. You know, I didn't sleep for 2 days last season after Monica, like the whole Monica thing. I'm screaming, fun. I'm like, cease and desist, you motherfuckers are lying. I'm like, fuck it, what the fuck? I'm like, this is normal. I can't fucking sleep. My poor Monica. But now we'll find out this bitch. Go ahead.
Do you think next week on OC, did we get a preview yet for the third part of the reunion?
I don't know. I don't. Let's see.
I haven't seen it, but I would like for them to officially end Alexis. I need Emily to only talk about what's happening in Emily's stop. Emily is such the chimer this season. She chimes in to everybody else's conversation, butting in, adding. She has the best butt on the cast, by the way, but butting into everybody else's conversation just because you have the best rump. It's not a good look. I feel like people like that, her and Tamra and Heather, need to talk about what they have going on in their own life. Where's Shane? How are Shane's cases going? Where are your kids? Why do they talk about Heather all the time? And you know what I mean? Like, I don't need her to just chime in other people's goings on. What the is going on with you, Heather?
Exactly. I think this might be something 18 hours ago.
What was it like coming back to the show after being gone 10 years? Was it different from?
I mean, this has been a little bit of a whirlwind. You know, I really needed it, Andy. I was ready to get back to work and I had to get out of bed. I was sinking for my mom's passing. I was not in a good place and I needed it. So I'm very thankful for that.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Shannon, where do things stand with the lawsuit that John filed?
We're still waiting to hear from John's response.
The response, you offered $75,000.
No, he lowered it to $70,000.
Okay.
And I agreed.
Okay.
Because I know my legal costs will be more than $70,000.
Right.
And that's a really hard thing for me to do. I said I would give him the $70,000 and he wouldn't sign a mutual non-disparage agreement, which Emily can confirm is standard.
So it was a mutual non-disparage.
Yes. Trying to pull out the videos. Johnny's ready to talk. Videos of what? A lot. They have videos of almost running over his daughter.
When you didn't make a full offer, what was the first offer you made? Like 30,000 or something? Then when that 35,000 came through, you told me, weren't the videos brought up in Big Bear? Wasn't that when she said the gloves are off and the videos and all that?
Yes, but I don't know if that was before or after she offered the videos because I was in a very, I did not mean to either. Okay, yeah, I believe that one.
There are a lot of lies that have been spoken about John that are not true, and they're going to be cleared up. And if you want the videos, I'll bring it all. So bitch, or just sit back.
I brought it up then because I was in a weak moment. It was not to be brought up. John has never brought it up. So there is no extortion. Isn't that a fun? Your attorney is the one that brought it up, and John's attorney said you're the one that brought it up. We did not. You got to go back to your emails and check the truth because you have a really strange relationship with the truth.
Oh, because you know so well. John said.
She is such a fucking loser. Hold on, here's John.
Shannon has an interesting relationship with the truth.
The fuck
Don't be John's mouthpiece.
How many times did you practice in front of the mirror in
that was
John's
so smart.
Sharing the door when there was no door.
All right, okay.
John, girls.
I can't really hear it.
Well, yeah, fucking it's.
So we're probably just gonna pick up where Alexis and Shannon left off because that's where we left off was them arguing, right?
Yeah. I can't believe there's no preview. The next freaking for part 3.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I guess Ryan shows up? I guess the guys show up.
Oh, nice, nice. Does Eddie even show up? Does Eddie?
I don't know. I don't know.
What does Eddie do? I mean, well, he does the CBD.
He says a drug dealer. Remember, he's a weed dealer. He's a drug dealer. He makes $16 million a month according to Tamara. So
look, that poor girl who lost her son to drugs. What was that girl's name? And said that
Laura.
Yes.
Laura.
Who would have thought that you could had he only been on weed and he could have stayed? Man, that's too bad. That's too bad because Eddie ended up a straight drug dealer. You're right.
Drug dealer. I know. And he makes $16 million a month, according to Tamara. I mean, what the fuck are you doing here?
Tamara's working mighty hard. That doesn't add up because Tamara's working mighty hard for these 3 pennies she's getting from Real Housewives of Orange County. If he's making $16 million a month, then why is Tamara's entire ass out on TV all the time acting a fool?
Mm-hmm. And breaking people, literally ruining relationships and people's careers and reputations and shit. But I mean, I feel like Alexis got shut down. I think John, he's a fucking loser. All Shannon said was he was paying for everything, or she had to pay for shit because he broke up with her. She was talking, she wasn't talking shit on him doing this, and nobody gave a fuck. I don't know why they thought that anybody cared about his reputation. When she said that she
saying more at the quiet lady at the bar, maybe she was saying more at the quiet lady at the bar than she was on TV. That got back to him that he's took it to TV to get her to STFU.
I mean, listen, if you're literally doing what you're doing and you have Alexis coming on the show, blah, 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 and I'm sitting there, you're talking shit on me, I'm just defending. All Shannon's doing defending herself. You know what I mean? I don't know. Alexis she's stupid. She's dumb. She hasn't been on TV for 15 years. She was on, what shows was she on? She was on our show for a year maybe?
And then I don't know, she was on the same shows that Heather Dubrow was on. I've never seen Heather Dubrow. I checked her IMDb. I looked, and I think that I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, lady, because I didn't even notice you on those shows. I didn't even notice you.
Nope. And I really feel like John Jansen was, oh, that's right, with Alexis, he was going to pay her double to not go on the show. But what the fuck are you? I don't know. Well, but she said, I want to go on there to be my own woman, but you went on there being John's mouthpiece. But John has to sue Shannon for $75,000, but he's got enough money to pay you double. Bravos. It doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense.
That sounds like,
because she's not an own woman. She's not getting paid shit to be a friend of anyway. So she's not becoming her own woman. She's John Jensen's mouthpiece. No, I know nothing. We know nothing about Alexis. Nothing. I didn't know her mom died. Did Jennifer? I don't remember that. Like, we know nothing about her life.
Nothing.
She had to get out of bed. You were so depressed you couldn't get out of bed, but you're with John Jansen now. Aren't you happy?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Why do you need to fucking do that? You have John. Like, the only reason they're on there is
a lot of fame whoring is going on these shows.
Yep. Exactly. And it's why. It's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm different because I don't know. I feel like people from, like, with Jersey, when they try to call like Melissa a gold digger and like a fame whore and stuff, people from Jersey aren't really like that. I don't think we're not like we don't go, oh, it's so flashy.
Melissa is never. I don't know what the problem with her being on the show is. I've always been like, it's a show.
I don't know either. Why the fuck can't she be on there? It started with sisters. Ooh, what?
Teresa's house is up for pre-foreclosure. I sent you that last night.
Is?
I sent that to you last night, and that's the message right above the one. It got deleted. It says post unavailable now, but it said last night.
No way.
Yes, the pink box person posted it. Let me see. Is it brief?
Oh my god! Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't know it was Teresa's. Hold on, I'll share screen and I'll get it. You sent it to me on Instagram, right?
Yeah, I sent it to you on Instagram, and right above what I just sent you from Adam, it says post unavailable, because last night it came out. Reality Connoisseur said they saw it too. I don't know if they can cite their source, but I saw it from the pink box. Let me see. The pink box.
Yeah, let's see. Am I sharing a screen yet?
Okay. Pink box. See if you.
Let me make sure I don't put anybody's screen.
He had it up there. Now it's on.
Large.
Oh yeah, here it is. 3 hours ago.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Ooh.
About last night. It says it got weird. Then it got weirder. Here, I'm sending this to you now. It may I don't know if it's a lie or what, but he's like, it got weird. Something about the site. Krista. Here, I just sent it to you in DM.
Okay. Yeah, there you are.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Damn. So it says right here, it says, you know that I love it when my Nancy Drews are out and working hard, but that article from yesterday that was floating around about the foreclosure is inaccurate. A simple check with the Better Business Bureau has shown that particular foreclosure website posts inaccurate information and they're on report. So nobody is in pre-foreclosure. Darn. I wanted her to be on Traders talking about, because you saw what New York did to Teresa on Traders. Did you see that?
I don't. All I know is she said last night. The only thing I heard was the thing about her like hairline or something. Why would happen after that?
So they were sharing a room, and then New York went in on her, and then Louis sent Teresa like 1,000 roses. Floral arrangement, and New York was like, those roses is because that's how many times he's cheated on you, dumb bitch. It was
right. Oh my god, I love her. I wish I gotta watch it now. I gotta watch that. I heard she was going after her, but
she said, welcome to New York, New Jersey. It was hilarious.
Remember, I was just like, I always respected your hairline. I was like, I could literally, I remember I said, like, I had to rewind it 3 times because I'm like, did she say hairline? And then Teresa's so dumb. Like, me and Teresa are both like, huh? Like, you know what I mean? Did Teresa ever catch on with that or no?
Like, no, she never did. She just always like,
So, oh my god, I gotta watch it. Are you watching Potomac?
Oh, I'm definitely watching Potomac. I'm definitely gonna be watching Married to Medicine when it comes on Sunday. I'm definitely going to be watching Beverly Hills. I want to see this new season of Beverly Hills. I'll finish out Salt Lake City. I'm glad OC is off. And this New York season is like watching paint dry, and those bitches be lying. Aaron is a liar. And that new girl, that Matt Minkoff girl, is a liar. And I don't need no lies in the storyline. This is supposed to be reality TV, bitches. You didn't get the memo that we don't do no fake prank shit on here. It's like, so I felt like Aaron was faking being mad at Jenna. And that, because she kept having like this weird smile on her face. And now to see that she literally,
Jenna should pay her freaking Uber back. Pay Aaron.
Yeah, she should. Like, she should. But
that's right. I would be mad if you didn't pay
smiling. Aaron smiles after she says she's mad at somebody, like she's not, like she's just saying it. And then when Minkoff was leaving the thing, she's like, "Do you think it worked?" And they were both having the same kind of smile. So you don't need to fake it to be on these shows. I'm sure there's some. Just don't be boring, but don't fake being a swinger pregnant by somebody else. That's weird. That's weird. That's too much. So I don't know if I'll be able to finish this story. Is this season is the moral of the story?
I haven't. I definitely have not. I haven't watched it in 3 weeks or whatever. But I don't have Potomac scheduled this week, but I want to talk about it. So I think I might do it after this. I might end this one and then send the thing out for Potomac because I watched it. I loved it. I love this episode. I felt finally I could see Karen. You know what I mean? But I want to talk about it. I might talk about it after this because tomorrow
I gotta go to this doctor's appointment and I'll try to catch you when I come back because that was excellent. I loved Karen, and I feel like they were kind of trying to make Karen wrong for fighting back, for speaking back to Mia, who's obviously trying to get your court case to go a different way.
I know. What time's your doctor's appointment? Are you going now or?
I'm gonna go right now, and I should be back by like 12:30 my time.
I have no idea what time
I'll text you. It's almost
2:30 now.
Right. So I'll be back by like 3:30 your time. So
okay. All right.
Go on, and I'll have my phone with me. And
I'm gonna schedule it for like a half hour after. I'm gonna end this one when you get off and then talk about Potomac because I have so much. I have like next Black Friday. I'm doing hey Jacqueline, thanks for coming in. I'm doing Black Friday. I'm doing, oh my God, I can't talk. Beverly Hills with Dana Wilkie. Finally, she said yes.
Oh my gosh, I would love to see you and Dana.
Yeah,
so I have Dana and her $25,000 sunglasses would have stayed on somebody's show.
I love Dana. I do. Like it took her forever to say yes because I've been asking her for 4 freaking years. But this is Jacqueline, honey. She's going to start a podcast. Thanks. I don't know if you're watching the whole time, but she's going to start a podcast. She has a really good. Follow her on Instagram, guys. Jacqueline, honey, whoever's on here.
How you spell it?
I don't know, Jacqueline. Yeah, that's how you spell it. But I don't know if that's your Instagram handle or thingy or whatever. But whatever your Instagram is, put it in here because that's how you're going to start getting people to follow you. And because all my people that are watching now, if you start coming on here with me, you'll start getting people. I'm
on there.
I don't think so.
It says it's a private account. I don't know.
Jacqueline's.
Oh no, there you are. The next one. Because I see you follow her. I just followed her.
Yeah, she's gonna
all that Bravo tea with the side of honey. I like it.
Like that's a good. Yeah, she has a really good name.
Yes.
So shit, there goes my light. All right, lights are starting to go out. But yeah, what else? Oh yeah, so next Friday is Beverly Hills with Dana. Tomorrow's Beverly Hills, the first episode with just I guess me, and then Wednesday is I think OC. Or wait, I have it scheduled. No, not OC. Wednesday. I can't. No, tomorrow's Beverly Hills. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Listen to me.
Are you going to Vanderpump Rules? Is Vanderpump Rules about to start?
I don't think so. Is it about to start? They only did 3 weeks.
I don't know. I was seeing Jax is in the news a lot, going in on
Jax. It might be what's called the Valley. The Valley probably starts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but, yeah. So, whoever's watching, guys, I want to come back and do Potomac in like an hour my time.
Yeah, so have your bell rung so when she goes live again, you guys will be able to catch her. But I love you. I got to get to this doctor's appointment. Thanks for having me. Everybody smash your buttons on the way out, ring the bell so we can see you later. I'll see you later, Krista. Peace.
I love you.
Love you too.
Everybody, love you.
Leave and open uploads page. Stay in studio. Oh wait, I have to figure out. Do I have to unmute here?
You hang up first.
Okay,
No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first.
I don't know. Wait. I don't know.
Kick you out.
It's asking me because I was sending this to my thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, there she goes. All right, guys. Everybody that's leaving. I know I've been talking for an hour, but this was a good episode, I think. Part 3. Okay, I'm sorry. Part 3. So OC and Salt Lake on Friday. And tomorrow is Beverly Hills. And next Friday with Dana Wilkie, Beverly Hills. And I'm going to do Potomac in an hour. And Jacqueline, if you're not working right now, everybody, I know, I wish you get, well, I'm leaving the thing, but I'm going to come back in an hour and do Potomac. But you should call me in the meantime. Definitely should come back. And if you want to come talk about Potomac with me, you can come up and talk about Potomac. But I'm going to end this one, and then I'll be live on all the other podcasts. I'm going to do everything with just Potomac in like an hour. But yeah, everybody that's watching, please follow Jacqueline. And if Jacqueline, if you have your Instagram thing, you put it in the chat, and or my or Mamir, my mod will. But all right, guys, please come back in an hour or so, less than an hour or so, to talk about Potomac. And Jacqueline, I will talk to you in a little bit. Everybody, please smash the largest buttons, my buttons. And yeah, this was a good episode. And I literally cannot wait to talk about Beverly Hills. Love you guys. How do I end my stream? Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. I forgot about this. I always forget this. My camera.